Assalamu alaikum. I would like to present the topic of my presentation. My presentation topic is contribution of systematic to biology. Starting from the subtopic history of taxonomy. History of taxonomy, in which I will present about the downward classification. Downward classification, which consists of dividing the larger group into smaller group using the principles of logical division. I would like to summarize the downward classification. Downward classification, in which classify the organism from the larger to lower taxa. Next point is upward classification. Upward classification, downward classification, it was replaced by the upward classification. Upward classification, it consists of assembling the species by the inspection into a group of similar or related species and forming the hierarchy by again grouping of similar taxa of next lower rank. I would like to summarize that upward classification that you can easily understand. Upward classification, in which grouping of population and the population into the species into the taxa, and then taxa into the higher taxonomy category. क्या रीज़न थी कि डाउनवर्ड क्लासिफिकेशन को रिप्लेस किया गया बाद अपवर्ड क्लासिफिकेशन में? तो आई विल एक्सप्लेन अबाउट द ड्रॉबैक्स ऑफ द डाउनवर्ड क्लासिफिकेशन. Downward classification for the identification of organism, not for the classification. That is why it was replaced by the upward classification. Next point is population systematic. Population systematic is also called the new systematic or biosystematic. Julian Huxley 1940 used the term new systematic, in which emphasis has been laid on the experimental study of biodiversity. Therefore, he also called the experimental taxonomy. But later Kemp and the Gilley 1943 coined the term biosystematic. In the biosystematic or new systematic, the information regarding the biodiversity are collected from all possible sources such as morphology, physiology, anatomy, biochemistry, molecular organization, behavior, phylogeny, and the genetic character, etc. In biosystematics, organisms classify by more natural, phylogenetic, and the reliable manner as they draw the conclusions only after analysis sufficient data collecting from all possible sources. Next point is modern trend in relation to taxonomy. Modern taxonomy considers that gross morphological characters are not always sufficient to provide means of differentiation in determining the genetically and the evolutionary relationship between the taxa. Impact of the Origin of the Species. In 1824, Darwin book The Origin of the Species was published. The book was radical for its time as it challenged popular notion of divine creation. Darwin's concept of natural selection opened the way for more scientific breakthrough and new understanding of the natural world. Next subtopic is microtaxonomy. Microtaxonomy is the level which deals only the problems related to species. Taxonomy categories, in which I will explain about the point phenon. Phenon is a group of organisms which is recognized simply on the basis of similarity of characteristics. Next point is taxon. Taxon is a group of one or more population of an organism seen by the taxonomist to form an unit. Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species are the taxa. Now taxonomy categories. The highest taxonomy categories is the kingdom, in which all the plants are put under the kingdom Animalia, and all animals are put under the kingdom Animalia, and all plant under Plantae. Phylum is the next category. Animal like amphibian, reptile, fishes, birds, and mammals have the common feature like the presence of notochord and dorsal hollow neural system are thus categorized as phylum chordata. Next point is class. Class consists of related order. Order is a collection of related family. Family consists of group of related genera. Genus consists of group of related to species, and the species is a group of organisms with fundamental similarity. Next subtopic is brief account of the species concept. First one is typological species concept. It is also called the morphological species concept because it is based on the morphology and phenotype. In the typological species concept, there is a finite number of the variety of living organisms that exist on the earth. These types do not exhibit any relationship with each other. Next point is nominalistic species concept. Nominalistic species concept is the concept of Occam and his follower that is believed that the nature only produce individuals. Species are the creation of man. In nature they lack definite existence. These concepts do not have any scientific basis. Next point is biological species concept. Biological species concept. Some species have the potential to interbreed and have offspring, but their offspring are usually inviable or sterile. Example: mule, zonke, liger, and buffalo. Next point is evolutionary species concept. Evolutionary species concept is a single lineage of ancestor to descendant population of organism which maintain its identity, such lineage, and which has its own evolutionary and the historical fate. Next point is species mate recognition concept. Species mate recognition concept is a concept of species according to which a species is a set of organisms that recognized one another as a potential mate. For example, American crickets, different species sing different songs. Next point is non-dimensional species concept. Non-dimensional species concept look only at the local forms. It looks only at the local forms and does not know whether two different but related forms are interconnected by the series of integrating units found beyond the area of his knowledge. Exposition, a stimulating source of fact and ideas. Next point is multidimensional species concept. Species is a set of morphologically distinct populations that are dispersed geographically and yet they form a network and are capable of replacing each other. Next point is coherent species concept. The most inclusive group of organisms having the potential for genetics or demographic exchangeability. A group of organisms having the potential for the phenotypic cohesion through the intrinsic mechanism. I would like to explain about the coherent species concept. Population geneticist Alan Templeton updated this concept. It states that the species is the most inclusive population of individuals having the potential for phenotypic cohesion through the intrinsic cohesion mechanism. The cohesion mechanism includes the chain flow across the geographic expanse of the species, shared the loss of allele through the genetic drift, and shared genetic change caused by the natural selection. Another way of stating the cohesion criteria is that any individual in a species is a possible common ancestor of the entire species at some future time. Next point is subtopic is difficulty in the application of biological species concept. First point is polytypic species. Species that contain two or more subspecies are called polytypic species. Example: African elephant species is further divided into two subspecies: African forest elephant and African savanna elephant. Next point is superspecies. Superspecies that are closely related but distinct species that have apparently evolved from the common ancestor and that are distributed over a wide range. Next point is subspecies. Subspecies that are geographically isolated, differ in morphologically, and have not exhibit any reproductive isolation. Next point is sibling species. Sibling species that are morphologically identical, reproductively isolated. In other words, these are the pair of groups that are genetically identical but reproductively isolated. Sibling species that can't interbreed but have no significant differences in appearance. Next subtopic is macrotaxonomy. Macrotaxonomy is the level which deal only the problem and the principles of higher taxa. Synonym. In botanical nomenclature, synonym is the scientific name that applies to the taxon that goes by the different scientific names. Homonym. Homo means same, nym means name. Homonym is a name for the taxon that goes to the different, that is identical in the spelling to end the such name that belong to the different taxon. One scientific name is used for two or more taxon, same spelling but different name. Evolution of the theory of the nomenclature called and Linnaeus proposed the system of naming to each organism which is called binomial nomenclature. In this system, organisms are named and their name consists of two parts. One part indicate the first name indicate the genus and the second name indicate the species name. Next subtopic is interpretation and application of the code. First point is stability. Scientific name should be stable and authentic and cannot be changeable. Scientific name is the key to information about the particular organisms. Priority. Priority is the fundamental principles of modern botanical nomenclature and the zoological nomenclature. Essentially, it is a principle of recognizing the first valid name application of the name to the plant or animal. Next point is first revisor principle. The principle of first revisor deal with the situation that cannot be resolved by the priority, namely where there are two or more items that have the same date of publication or the same year of publication when no details are known. These items may be two or more different names for the same taxon, two or more names with the same spelling used for the different taxa, two or more different spellings of the particular name, etc. In such case, the first subsequent author who deals with the matter makes a choice and publishes the decision in the required manner. The first revisor is to be followed. Next subtopic is taxonomic authority. A person with a lot of taxonomic experience, often working as a specialist in a particular group. The term authority is also frequently used in the sense of taxon author. Next point is type method formation of scientific name. Biological taxonomies rely on the so-called type method to regulate the taxonomic nomenclature. For each new found taxon, they lay down a type specimen that carry with it the name of the taxon to belongs it. Next point is concept of availability in the nomenclature. Only name meeting all availability criteria are considered available for the purpose of given nomenclature. So within a nomenclature, many different available names can be created for the taxon, while available name for the different taxa may be identical. Thanks. That was my presentation presented by the Khizr Ahmad, roll number 17211380385. Thank you so much.